Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to share with you my part 2 of Defemember 2023 in collaboration with Louisa Heinzel and Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. Last time I think I left you with prompt Halloween meets Christmas, so I'm not going to go through all my journal because it's in part 1, so if you're interested in looking at it, you can look at it. So this was my last prompt, which was Halloween meets Christmas. So here we have, after that one, we had Kintsugi houses. I only made one house. I didn't make houses. I just made one. So for this page, I used some Japanese papers in the back. And for my house, I use an envelope, which I folded on top here to make my roof. I wasn't sure yet if I was going to make my tag in the back or the side. And then finally, I decided to make on the side. And for the texture, I used a napkin. For the silver and the gold. That was a leftover that I used for making a card last year, so I used that. And I had some papers in my scrap, so I used that, which was gold, and I just added little dots of paint. And for the gold trimming, I used the Kuritake Mica Gold ink. And I made a tag on the side to explain what kintsugi is. And it is the art of repairing broken things by mending the areas of breakage with urushi lacquer mixed with gold or silver powder. So this was my page for my prompt number 12. 13 is the next page, but I'll do 14 first since it's here. And these were mushroom robots. This had me stumped. I really had a hard time with this one. And I had just gone to do my groceries and I bought some mushrooms. And we've got mushroom bags. So I just had extra bags that I took with me from the grocery stores. And I did some fussy cutting around the mushrooms. Then I drew a mushroom. I did a few because I'm not too good at drawing, but this one I was happy with. So I just drew my mushroom, and I added for my little arms and legs some little brads here and a metal rivet for the mushroom heart. So that was a simple page, but I'm happy with it. For the prompt number 13 was magical creature. And for this page here, I used one, I made 2 fairy journals and I have a lot of fairy things. So we had one page which was a little window and I cut it out to show my fairy. And I added, for the skirt, I added more leaves. I fussy cut more leaves and I just glued them on top for texture. So this is like a 3D textured skirt. And I fussy cut a lot of the paper. I wanted to use the branch to hang my little window. And added some paints and I just played around with this page. I had a lot of fun. So this is my page 13. Now we're on to all the mushroom robots you've seen. So now we had a break. Now it is plaid and polka dots. Please touch. For that, for sure, I had to make Christmas. I had to have a Christmas page in my Defemember. And this is my page. So in the back here, very simple, I had plaid Christmas paper. And for this here, I just used cardstock and textured paste. So this is Touch Me, it's all textured. And when it was dry, I used my gel plate and I mixed some green paint, gold, and Naples yellow, and the color was perfect. And I just added some snowflake paper in the back, and added my little ribbon here. Again, touch me. And I just made some polka dots with my inks, and then I just sprinkled with gesso to make more snow effect on for this page. So this was prompt 18. Now for prompt 19. For this page, I worked hard. I didn't know what I was gonna do, but then I remembered I had Tracy Fox's beautiful silhouette paper, so that's what I used for the background. I sewed all around my page. Here I did some, I cut out the part of the paper. I sewed all around it for texture, and this is one of Louisa's butterfly that I had bought for another project. I did the same thing in my pocket. I cut around here, and my friend recently gave me some dried flowers, and I decided to use it in this on this page, and it was appropriate. Then I made a trifold, also Tracy Fox's papers. This one I don't remember. I think it's Compendium. I'm not sure. Anyway, so this is a trifold tag, and I used all of my Tim Holtz field notes to do the labels. Here was a little dragonfly for Barbara, and some little tags here. Very simple. I just, inked everything, and it was just coffee dyed background, and I used Tracy's papers to do and she's got already the tags done. Here's another little butterfly there, and these I made myself. These are mine little stamps. So not stamps but tickets. So I went through all my things and got my scraps out, and it was a lot of fun. So this was my prompt number 19. Now for prompt 20 is recycled fairy. So for this prompt, I went and I already had my fairy things out for my magical creature, and they had the magical, they had the recycled fairy, and at one point I made two fairy journals, and on top of the cover I wanted to use a big fairy, so I printed out a larger and I fussy cut it, and finally I didn't get to use it, but I thought I'm gonna use it here. It's gonna be perfect. So here's my page. So this is my fairy that I had fussy cut. I added some wings, and for the background I just inked with I have Lavinia Stamps greenery, grasses, and I forget, moss, green moss for the trees, and the little tiny fairies. I've got more fairies, but this was perfect here. I fussy cut the lanterns from one of the papers that I had, and I just added some raffia ribbon here and the vine ribbon for texture, and it looks good. So I'm very, very, very happy with this page. Now today's prompt, which is December 21st, is vintage meets modern. On this page, I wanted to use some, we had decided to use a scrap buddy for the Femrember, and I had my scrap buddy Danny, who sent me a beautiful package with lots of things, and I wanted to use some of her things today. So I used this piece of lace and this vintage ledger sheet that she had sent. This is a Tim Holtz doll, and for the pocket here is a glassine bag, which is modern. I just folded it in half. I sewed around it, and I kept the opening here to put two vintage things that I wanted to add, which is a 1935 postcard from Paris, which is the L'Opéra Garnier, and also from Tailor Made Journals. This is a vintage check from 1929. So this is my vintage things for this. And I added just some ribbon, a button, and some of my washi tape that I made. And I also made a tag. This is from Tailor Made. She makes her own stamps, and I bought this one when I was making my French journal. So I really like it. So there's nothing. Oh, this is a vintage doily that I had used for the topper of this tag, and the rest, this is a fabric that I had left that I just stamped on, and that's it. Vintage paper in the back. So it's just I just made this here for this page. So that's it, my friend. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Next we are going, we're going to be 22, 23, 24. We have a break, and the next prompt will be friendship bracelet, so I'll have to think about this one as well. And I'll continue. I'm planning to finish this. I'm not a quitter. I really want, even though some of the prompts, the leftover prompts are not forgotten snacks and spaghetti, box window, and me and my crush, I don't know. Not really sure what I'm going to be doing with those, but anyway, we'll see. I just wanted to wish happy holidays to each and every one of you. Good health in the new year if I don't come back before the new year. I'm working right now on my gratitude journal that I want to start for myself for 2024. There's so much that I have to be grateful for, and that's what I'm planning on doing. And this time for me, this journal is different. I'm going to be making it with an elastic binding. So it's going to be my first time that I'm making it, so I want to see how it's going to work out. And I've got beautiful papers from my porch prints. So when I'm done with my journal, I'll just make a video and show you guys what I've made. So that's it, my friends. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.